Woo! 21 gun salute, baby. We've made 21 shows. This is the 21st. We are adults and we're mature.
We're 21. We can drink to that.
We can.
All right.
Maybe we could even vote.
All right.
Clink. Lift. Separate. Fill. Ah, boy, just like mother could never make.
Ah, yes.
Ah.
Well.
Yeah, what are we gonna? We got some doozies today, huh? Doozies.
Are we unmasking, or are we gonna go for?
I think I need to unmask on this one. Although there isn't that much words on it, but I may hyperventilate.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, this can't work.
I don't see it.
Oh man, I'm still bummed about Peter Green. I think we need to do not only a request. Somebody requested this, but one of my favorite Peter Green tunes ever. It's by Fleetwood Mac.
Let's hit it.
Ah, here. Woo! 1, 2, 3. About the shape I'm in, I can't sing, I ain't pretty, and my legs are thin.
Oh.
But don't ask me what I think of you, I might not give the answer that you want me to.
I didn't know you were going to stop.
That's where it stops. You want to do the jam again? Double
yeah, 1,
time?
2, 3,
hey!
Here comes 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Now, when I talk to God, I know He'd understand. He said, sit by me and I'll be your guiding hand. But don't ask me what I think of you. I might not give the answer that you want me to. Oh boy.
Yeah, it was-
Oh well.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they called
Best-
it that.
Best laid plans.
Well, this isn't no Flash Gordon, show. You know what I mean? It's like basically what we're doing is having fun doing these tunes for you.
Yeah, and I think fun was we wanted to have fun this week.
We're gonna have a lot of fun, and
Yeah.
even though we're taking on some of the hardest tunes I think we've done, I'd like to feature now a Mark Harmon
Mark
composition.
Harmon.
And Mark wrote the music track and some of the wonderful melodic turns in this thing. I think this is one of your personal favorites, isn't it, Bruce? Kind of.
Sure.
I mean, it's from the album you like a lot. We all like this record because it's just got a lot of cool things on it. I owe a lot to...
What do you got going down there, man?
Oh, it's a little fan. Well, I always like to have at least one fan.
At your foot?
At my foot. Don't you, I think you need to set the tempo here. Oh, yeah.
Silver spoon in a hand, she'll skim the fat off the foreign land, steal the dreams off the back of the common man. Ooh, she's a climber, too tiny to stone my heart of steel. She'd take for granted everything you feel. Fake love with you tonight and tomorrow. Say that was yesterday. She's a taker. She's a faker too. I couldn't buy what she had.
very
That's
nice.
fun.
Very nice, given the fact that I have maybe. Well, we do it as the Safest Milk Band on Broadway?
Yes, we did.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we did it there.
No, we used to play this.
Yeah, so
It's
other
great.
than that, and maybe once or twice over the last 20 years solo, I never ever play the song. I don't know why. It's not that hard.
It's a groovy song.
We got to bring it back.
You guys really kind of did a nice. You set up a nice template there with that "Safe as Milk" record.
Yeah, that
It was kind of was a hybrid of unpublished Sevens tunes, right?
well, what it
and
was.
original
Well, there was
things.
one of them. Sneakers found its way on there simply because it hadn't come out, and I really wanted people to hear that. Mark had a handful of demos. I had a handful of songs, and between the two of us and that, and then of course the record company Via. And Steve Murray got his
man.
hand in there, and John Davis got his hand, and pretty soon it
That
was like, we need a single, and so I went to Bongo Bob and said, Bob, I need a single, and he had that song Holiday.
Was that on the? Was
Yeah,
that on Safe
it's
as
the
Milk?
first song on the
my
album.
gosh.
So I went down to Studio Z, which Bob is back there now after 25 years. Wow. Amazingly,
Bob is
yeah,
back
he's-
at Studio
he's
Z?
back at Z. He
What
owns.
happened to
He owns the whole thing. It's
He
all
owns
his
his-
now.
his place
No,
ends?
he sold that.
Sold Bongo Post.
He sold. He didn't sell the business. He sold the lease. He let the lease run out, and he bought Studio Z outright.
Wow.
So he's back there now. He's got a really nice setup. I went and checked it out.
Wow, what a trip.
But anyway, yeah. So we did Holy Day, which I called it because I was afraid of it being compared to Madonna's song. And then what else got put on there? And then at the last minute, I added the song we played a little while ago. The
Trees, Tall
it's all
Trees.
trees, which
Gotcha.
didn't make the cut. So anyway, yeah, it's an interesting record, but
Gosh, man, I played on that. Why do you always think the things that I played on don't make the cut?
it had nothing to do with your playing.
Really?
No,
Good.
It was the.
Gosh.
I didn't like the mix, and the whole feel of it was just. It didn't sound right.
Yeah.
We
We
just
need to
didn't get
recut it.
We should.
It's a great song.
Yeah, I need to make sure the lyrics aren't all mishmashed.
So what do we got this week? Or hey, how's everybody doing?
Yeah, man, it's like I got to tell you, we have been through one of the most intense times. I mean, I've lived in this area for 40 years, and I don't think I've only maybe seen something that awful one time in 2007, where we were surrounded by fire, breathing smoke, and fires were burning everywhere, and people were losing their businesses, houses, fields. But I think this is worse than 2007.
Well, and I mean it's taking place across the country too. You know, we just had 140-mile-an-hour winds. in
Right.
Laura,
So
and
this has been a summer to beat a year, to beat a lifetime.
cities are burning.
Yeah. So we're
Keep
gonna
your city together.
we're gonna
please.
do some tunes that will reflect some of the darkness and bring some of the light.
Let's bring some of the light in. As a matter of fact, Michael.
Okay, good. I'm gonna keep mine on until I can't. Maybe I should take them off for this.
Yeah, this is really
Because there's a lot of lyrics on this that I'm not sure I'm
I
gonna
don't know.
get.
Maybe I should go back. Oh, for
Yeah, this is
thing?
one of the
Wow.
darkest songs in the entire 77's canon. It's also one of my favorite tunes. It's in my top 10, maybe in my top 5, maybe in my top
It's a cool track.
3.
Ready?
And Griffith, before we play, I want to just say one little
did he
Griffith
do the-
story. He mixed it,
Okay.
but we were sitting there, and Aaron played those cat drums.
Okay, that's what it was.
And I'm sitting there going, it's pretty big, but I want it to sound like World War III at the bottom of an elevator shaft. And I said, I don't think there's any way these drums can get any bigger than now. Steve has blown them up, and Steve's laying on the bed, and he goes, sure you can.
Let's put a shout out to Steve Griffith.
Thanks to Steve Griffith for getting us the vibe on this thing. This is another Mark Harmon composition with one of the weirdest guitar tunings I've...
See what?
I beat the rap for a self-made trap. Get all tied up, endless crap.
exhausted after that.
Got a little lost at the front, but
Yeah. Well,
that's slamming, man. I really look forward to playing that when we bring back, when we put the Iron Fist back in the glove, Mike. We got to do that song.
Yeah, we've done it live, but it's often a nightmare. But I have learned more about this song by learning it, playing it for this show than I ever knew about it back when we were doing it on stage. And we've done it many tours, as you know.
Man, there's a bunch of vocals. I went out of my head.
Well,
I apologize to everybody who
well,
was
I'll tell
really
you what,
looking forward to
we're
hearing
gonna do
me
this
sing
one.
that.
We're gonna do this one again.
Okay.
Because I really, if it's
That's a redemption file.
it is often that people will ask me what's your favorite 77s track of all time. It's always this one.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Big time.
It's got a lot. It's
It's
very
intense.
It's very. It's like
It's like Comsat Angels meets.
like Radiohead's There.
Oh,
or something. It has
definitely.
that,
Yeah. When I heard There, I went, oh my gosh, they must have heard Self-Made
doing
Trap.
that. Yeah.
It's that kind of thing. It's that banging, pounding thing.
I love that track.
Well, let's change up. Let's do a drastic change up.
What do you got, man?
Bruce and I have been recording gospel songs.
Oh, that's coming along very nicely.
It's coming
too.
very nicely. Here's one that we haven't recorded, but we probably should. By Blind Willie Johnson, one of my huge.
Oh yes.
I'm just a huge fan of this guy. I mean, he's
Mike,
truly
look at
amazing.
this. Are you serious?
Well, you don't need it. You're not. You can see this one. I gave you the ones that didn't print very well.
He gave me the ones that didn't print very well.
Well, yeah, because I'm running out of paper. Dude, I have like
but I mean,
500
how am
pieces of paper.
How am I supposed to support
You can see it. And where are you going to put that? You don't even have a
I'm
stand.
trying to, trying to be your right-hand man here. Do I even play on this?
You want to take a break?
I could. Well, I'll just figure something out to do.
God don't never change. He's God, and He always will be God. God in the middle of the ocean, God in the middle of the sea. By the help of the great Creator, truly been a God to me. Oh God, God don't never change. He's God, and He always will be God. God in creation, God when Adam fell, God way up in heaven, God way down in hell. Oh God, God don't never change. Oh, always will be God. Spoke unto the mountain, said how great I am. Once you get up in the morning, skip around like a lamb. Oh God, God don't never change. Oh God, He always will be God. God in the time of sickness, God in the doctor too. In the time of the influenza, He truly was a God to you. Oh God, God don't never change. Oh God, and He always will be God. God up in the pulpit, God way down at the door. He's God in the amen corner,
Amen.
God all over the floor. Oh God, God don't never change. Oh, always will be God.
Yeah, man, that's fun, man.
It's a sweet little tune.
It's a gas
Yeah,
listening
it's a
to you
sweet
do
little
that.
tune. I need to do it more.
Do you want to put that on our collection? Or
We
do
should. It's
Yeah.
it's a great tune. I mean, heck, why not? Bonus track.
It's you.
Well, why don't we play one that we?
Nicely done.
Let's play one that we are putting on there. And you know, I played this once at Warehouse Church back in the 80s, and Don McKinney recorded it. And it did get released on something. Huh. But we're going to do an official version of this, and this is a song that was written by Reverend Wilkins. And the Rolling Stones recorded this in the late 60s for their Beggar's Banquet album, and I remember hearing it just absolutely blown away by the authenticity of what they did. Just remarkable.
Those guys had a way, man.
Well,
they still do.
They still do, but that, I mean, gosh, man, I don't know anyone else that could pull that off like that, you know. So,
really cool,
but we're gonna try anyway, right? Well, poor boy took his father's bread, started down the road, took all he had and started down the road. Out in this world where God only knows, and that'll be the way to get along. Well, the poor boy spent all he had, famine come in the land, spent all he had and famine come in the land. Said, believe I'll go and hire me to some man, and that'll be the way to get along. I'll take a solo. Said, I'll give you a job for to feed my swine, give you a job for to feed my swine. The boy stood there and hung his head and cried, 'cause that's no way to get along. Well, another solo.
You grabbed the wrong lyric.
Oh man, you know what? I gave you my page. All right, edit.
Okay, wait a minute. No, hold on. No editing
gonna
here,
edit?
man. We're not editing.
Okay.
Here we go.
Wait a minute. Let me make sure now.
Edits.
Oh, there it is. It got put behind
Oh.
something else. Why don't we just start over on this? Let's just start from the top
All right.
because I ruined it.
You, audience.
You're going to hear us
you're
start
welcome.
over.
Yeah, you're welcome to a very.
I saw you two start over. I saw Coldplay
Really?
start over. I've seen the biggest guys start over.
all the biggest guys start.
If
over.
they can start over, we can start over.
Hey, let's start over.
Father's bread, started down the road, took all he had and started down the road, going out in this world where God only knows, and that'll be the way to get along. Well, the poor boy spent all he had, famine come in the land, spent all he had, famine come in the land. Said, believe I'll go and hire me to some man, and that'll be the way to get along. Well, the man's son give you a job for to feed my swine, give you a job for to feed my swine. Boy stood there and hung his head and cried, 'cause that's no way to get along. Said, believe I ride, believe I go back home, Said, believe I ride, believe I go back home. Been down this road as far as I can go, and that'll be the way to get along. Well, the father said, see my son coming home to me, Father ran, fell down on his knees, said, sing and praise, Lord have mercy on me, mercy. Well, the poor boy stood hung his head and cried, hung his head and cried. Oh, stood there, hung his head and cried. Said, Father, will you look on me as a child? Yeah. Well, the father said, eldest son, kill a fatted calf, call a family round, fill that gap, call a family round. My son was lost and now he is found, 'cause that's the way for us to get along. Hey!
What a cool song, man.
I know, it's great.
Well,
Almost didn't make that one.
CoRoenosphere 21's got a little special
Oh yeah.
restart.
Restart.
Blow it.
Show it, don't blow it.
Hey,
Show it, don't blow
no,
it.
blow it and show it.
Well, since we're in a gospel mood, I'm going to play one that we have recorded
Oh, wow.
as a band
Yeah.
back in 2008.
This was a sleeper track on that record. I was listening to it. You sent it to me
Hadn't heard it in a while, right?
momentary preparation for this. I was listening to it going, man, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
We just sat and rocked that thing out. Kind of like a one taker.
Yeah, the whole thing was kind of that way. So.
All right. Let's see.
You know, that back, in the Bill Monroe days, they did Brother afar from your Savior today, risking your soul for the things that decay. That's how they did it.
Oh, if today God...
We went like this, kind of like... Brother afar from your Savior today, risking your soul for the things that decay. Oh, if today God should call you away, That's another good one. Oh, my gooiness. Oh. And the hits just keep on coming.
That's a great one, man. You know, did we do a well, we did 20 Years Gone. Did we throw things from...
Yeah, we did, but not that one. We did
Okay.
the Everybody's Gotta Pray Sometime.
Okay,
and
gotcha.
Another one, too. Actually, a couple of them.
That's
The Holy
that's
Ghost Building, you
cool
know.
one,
And, yeah, that's a great tune. I first heard that as a very young child. You know, and again, I'm bringing up those records that people used to make at home with those... it was a record-making machine on a piece of shellac or almost metal record.
Wow.
And my mother's sort of best friend had a bunch of those that her family had made, and that song was on it. That was the very first time I heard it. And
You know, things come full circle.
they do come full circle.
Man, we need to get one of those machines.
Well, you know, I had a chance to record at Jack White's. You know, Jack White has that whole thing in Nashville.
The Third Man thing? Or...
Third Man thing, and he's got record booths like the kind they used to have it on the boardwalk.
Oh, wow.
He collects them. And you know, and
You can go there and
you
cut...
can you can go there and make a record, yeah, you know, outside in the gift shop and all of that.
Wow.
Well, you know, I got Jimmy Abeg's daughter's husband works for Jack,
Sure.
and we pulled some strings because Jeffrey Kotoff had this idea that me and Derry would go in there and make a Christmas album in the vocal booth, and Jack signed off on it, and we chickened out. We did.
You mean you got to
We
first
got-
base and you guys gave
we
up?
chickened out,
Oh, please.
Not because
Please,
it
please
wouldn't
don't
have been.
please don't jam the switchboards with commentary on that. That's
Well, there's a lot of
that's
reasons
personally
for it.
devastating.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot of reason for it, and maybe we can CoRoenosphere our way into it in the future. But let's just say that we had the brass ring, and we
you
just
guys-
rode. We rode the carousel the other
You guys are
direction.
little chickens. Little chickens. All right, let's do this. What do we got, buddy?
Speaking of dairy,
Dairy.
this is a shout out to dairy.
And a sweet hello.
a sweet
to
hello
Mr.
to
Steve
Daryl.
Hindelong.
Yeah, to
Daryl
Hindelong,
and
Derry,
Terry Taylor.
and Terry Taylor, and also to Dan Michaels.
Dan Michaels. Steve Griffith.
All
James
of our
Abeg.
friends. Yeah, Mark
Aaron
Harmon.
Smith, Mark
anyone
Harmon.
else? Anyone else we're forgetting?
Yeah.
John Joseph
Dave-
Thompson.
Dave.
Oh, Lenhart.
David Lenhart.
David Lenhart, right? I did this song on
Chris Harrelson.
Chris Harrelson, our producer, is
Harrelson,
working
our-
his behind off back there, just fretting and sweating and fuming, making sure that that everything works and that we don't ruin everything.
And he's got that perfect Ulysses S. Grant beard going.
Oh yeah.
Gosh, man. The Edgar Allan Poe.
So in 1992, I wanted to write a praise song,
Oh.
but I couldn't. You know, I'm a selfish person, and I'm self-centered, and it was very hard for me to get out of that and think about God and what He'd given me. So I went outside and sat on my deck, you know, and I lived at the apartment. And I was just looking around, and I saw, you know, I was drinking some tea, and I was thinking about some peas that I'd had, you know, and, you know, the trees around. I was being all grateful. And so I wrote this little praise tune, but sure enough, the further I went into it, it sunk into self-reflection, self-deprecation, self-obsession. And so my praise song became a song about me. I ruined it. But it has a redemptive...
Well, I was gonna say because the song is. I mean, you now really brought the whole thing to the. You brought the ruination of it right to the front of where. What's the redemption, Mike?
well, you're going to hear it. We're going to play the song because
Oh, excellent.
talking about music is like dancing about architecture.
Oh yes, I've heard that before.
And we're going to dedicate it to Derry because Derry sang it on a little Lost Dogs album called Mutt, where we traded off each other's tunes, you know. And
okay.
I did a DA tune,
I
and he
remember
did
that.
So he chose to do this song. So let's see.
I marvel as I sip upon my sweet tea. I'm pop-eyed at the sweetness of my sweet peas, the blooming of my trees. Why does the sun shine down on me? And I'm grateful for the greatness of your soft hands, and thankful for
tightness of my pressed pants. You part the clouds, still I don't see. Why does the sun shine down on me? Sometimes I hear, sometimes I listen. Most of the time I'm stubborn and indifferent. Often I'm sad, knowing what I'm missing. And all the time I'm wishing things were all so different. Thinking of asking that the end don't come too soon, 'cause I got a friend or two, could use a friend like you. 'Cause it's getting colder now, I see just why the sun shines down on me. Upon my friends, down on my daughter, a beam of light to walk upon your water. Shine on and bless my mother and my father, praying for me when I could not be bothered. If my house goes up in flames, give it a douse, please. But never let the flame you lit inside my heart cease. I cannot live without the heat from your sun shining down on me. I cannot live without the heat from your sun shining down on me.
Okay, all right.
What can you say about that? So this was the song that you wrote?
I wrote
you
it
and
on...
Gary wrote it together?
No, I wrote it by myself for the Say Your Prayers record.
That is a freaking phenomenal song, Mike.
Thanks, man.
Oh my gosh, the lyrically, this entire thing is, you always blow me away. But that one, can I just keep this?
Sure.
Will you sign it? I tell you,
I'm gonna smack you.
I'm
man.
not kidding. I'm not playing.
It's one of Terry's favorite ones.
Dude.
Too. We used to have a bit on stage of.
Oh my gosh, house goes up in flames. Give it a douse, please.
It's kind of goofy. It's goofy. No, come on, it's silly. It's silly.
You're killing me.
You're pop-eyed at the sweetness of your sweet peas.
Would you please work just a little extra hard on this new record to bring me some of this?
I hope I can.
Fantastic work.
I hope I can be that good again.
Yeah, dude, this stuff is killer.
I was younger. I was better.
Oh, you were not younger. You were nearly.
I don't know.
You were just 6/8 the man that you are.
Yeah,
right now.
I was half the man.
No, hey, fantastic.
Thank you.
One of my favorites.
It's always great when someone you work with, usually people that you're close to, like brothers, you put each other down all the time. But Bruce has never been anything but complimentary to me, and I appreciate him for that.
All right. Cheers.
Here, all right. Well, hey, let's just do a cheer.
Look, while we have a little left. Oh, look at you.
Hey, man, I'm just being,
I'm not
moderation.
I don't even drink, Mike.
Moderation.
Okay, look, 21 episodes. The only beer.
I think you deserve it.
No, the only beer I ever drink would be the little beer that we drink on these episodes. I never drink beer.
Well, good for you.
I don't even drink wine.
Good for you. He's a teetotaler.
I'm a teetotaler.
He's a teat.
What was it? I marvel as I usually sip upon my sweet tea.
Well, you know, you can't write good songs unless you have good mentors and good people that inspire you. I'm going to do a song, and this is for all of you out there, because we're going through something in this country that I have not seen since the late 60s, and I was a kid, you know, I was young then, I was in high school, and we felt it, and it was serious, and it was bad, but this feels different. What we're going through right now feels worse in a lot of ways, but I don't want to articulate or create a discussion. I'm afraid for our country and for ourselves. I think we all need a little love and mercy. So Brian Wilson wrote this beautiful song, yes, and prayer for sure. Please pray for us. We need it. And we appreciate your prayers. We appreciate your donations. It'd probably be a bit cheeky to do the donation thing right now, but I will say it at the end of the show. It's posted as you listen. And we just thank you for every penny, because this is the only way we can make a living right now. We don't know when we'll be able to come and see you in your town. So this is work for us, but it's also a great joy for us to play for you.
Yeah, and remember, this is number 21.
It's 21.
We've managed to pull this off. Well, there's been a couple little hiccups and a couple flybys and everything.
Yeah.
But we've managed to pull this thing off. It's 21 times.
It looks like we got crickets. I think that means that people are falling asleep. We need to do a song.
Stop talking.
I was sitting in a crummy movie with the hands on my chin. Oh, the violence that occurs seems like we never win. Whoa, love and mercy, that's what you need tonight. So, love and mercy to you and your friends tonight. I was lying in my room and the news came on TV. A lot of people out there hurting, and it really scares me. Hey, love and mercy to you and your friends tonight. Whoa, love and mercy, that's what you need tonight. Hey, love and mercy, that's what you need tonight. So, love and mercy to you and your friends tonight. Hey, love and mercy, that's what you need tonight. So, love and mercy to you and your friends tonight. Love and mercy tonight. Love and mercy tonight. Love and mercy tonight.
Oh, man. That guy. Now that guy.
Wow, man, that middle section. Wasn't there
know.
one more verse?
Yeah,
to that?
well, no, there's...
I was standing in a bar and watching all the people there.
Oh, we didn't sing that?
Yeah.
All right, let's sing it. Let's do it.
Two,
three.
I was standing in a bar and watching all the people there. Oh, the loneliness in this world, well, it's just not fair.
Everybody sing it with us.
Whoa, love and mercy, that's what you need tonight.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was worth an encore there.
Totally.
Why not?
Now that we need to make that a part of our show when we go play and do our duo. We need to skip that last verse.
And then
talk a little bit about how great
it.
Yep, and then
go, hey,
hit it, and then do the end. And everybody will,
I got another idea.
Yeah, and everybody will like be ready for it. It'll be cool. No, like yell out, like you know what I mean.
You bet.
Like, man, I think something's missing, and you know what I mean.
Sure.
We can have that. It's gonna be fun. Oh, we're getting.
Well, I guess we're coming to the end of this.
Get the time flash.
But we want to thank you, and yes, the tip information is Mike at 77slikeSam.com for PayPal. If you prefer Venmo, it's the @ at Micro77s, which is MICRO77S. And we appreciate. Bring all your empty billfuls.
And we are just about complete with our first of a series of stuff that we're calling the Hymn Show, right? Hymn show?
That's that. I can
It's
go
the
there.
CoRoenosphere hymn Show. It's I think the first thing has about 13 tracks.
Well, it's starting to swell.
Yeah, it's 12.
It was 12.
That
We
one.
might add that one, yeah.
But make sure that you start putting it in your mind to check with us on that, and that's a great way to support what we're doing. We know that we really appreciate everybody coming out of their pocket to help us with any tips. It really does help us. Thank you. And we want to, create a value proposition here. We can give you something that might be something a little more substantial. And we have a series, a whole bunch of things we got planned to record. I think we're going to do this one. Then the next one we're going to do is kind of
some hymns that are friends of ours have written.
Yeah, all the original hymns.
Yeah, ones that we've kind of done.
And then a couple 77s version of CoRoenosphere version stuff. Because we got plenty of stuff we're doing that way. And then I think we're going to come back and we'll close it out with a hymn show 2, where we're just get all the ones that we
missed. I mean, you guys should submit your requests too, because I think the more interactive it is, it's like, in the old days you would make an album, you'd take a year, 2 years, 3 years, and this big thing come out. We want to do what is more like magazines or quarterlies, where we're putting stuff out for you and keeping it simple and just have you guys interact. Let us know what you want to hear and give us ideas. That's why we asked for requests for this show. This show's been almost all requests. And man, I don't think I've ever worked as hard to prepare a show, because some of these are just, we ran out of kind of hits. We'll keep doing the hits, but we like doing ones that you guys challenge us on. So.
But speaking about hits, this is a song that I brought up the other day that we had never done.
This is by request of Bruce Spencer.
Yeah, I love this song.
We've not done this one. Lost Dogs fans will enjoy this, and we're going to shout this out to Terry Taylor once again. One of the greatest American songwriters who ever lived. And I remember sitting around on the couch with him and Gene Eugene and Derry and, just coming up with trying to figure out if there was any words to throw in the pile here. But this has been a tune that has been very durable for the last 30 years. So we're going to give it the CoRoenosphere treatment and send you off. Feel free to...
Hey.
Sing along if you know it.
Mask wearers.
Yeah. Politicians, morticians, Philistines, homophobes, skinheads, deadheads, tax evaders, street kids, alcoholics, workaholics, wise guys, dimwits, blue collars, white collars, warmongers, peaceniks. Breathe deep the breath of God. Breathe deep the breath of God.
How about there?
That's better. Suicidals, rock idols, shut-ins, dropouts, friendless, homeless, penniless and depressed, presidents and residents, foreigners and aliens, dissidents and feminists, xenophobes and chauvinists. Breathe deep the breath of God. Breathe deep the breath of God. Here's Gene's verse. Evolutionists, creationists, perverts, slumlords, deadbeats, athletes, Protestants and Catholics, housewives, neophytes, pro-choice, pro-life, misogynists, monogamists, philanthropists, black and white. Breathe deep the breath of God. Breathe deep the breath of God. Here's my verse. government, sex offenders, tax collectors, war vets, rejects, atheists, scientists, racists, sadists, photographers, biographers, artists, pornographers. Breathe deep the breath of God. Breathe deep the breath of God. Here we go. Slow it down now. Gays and lesbians, demagogues and thespians, the disabled, preachers, doctors and teachers, meat eaters, wife beaters, judges and juries, long hair, no hair, everybody everywhere. Breathe deep the breath of God. Breathe deep the breath of God. Sing it with us. Come on now. Breathe deep the breath of God. Breathe deep the breath of God. All right, bring the band on down behind me, boys. Breathe deep the breath of God. 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 Last one, yeah, dude. Breathe deep the breath of God. Breathe deep. One more. Breathe deep the breath. Here we go. Yeah. Breathe deep the breath of God. Breathe deep the breath of God. Thanks, everybody. This is Doc Love, Bruce Spencer. Till next time, so long.